Euro 2024 was a tournament that was filled with surprises at every turn. From some really great performances from certain teams to some incredibly subpar performances from others, I don't think anyone could have guessed that it would play out the way that it did. About 2 months before the start of the tournament, I posted a video where I went through my predictions for Euro 2024 from the group stage all the way to the final. Fast forward to 3 months later and it's safe to say that I couldn't have been any more wrong. Today we take a look at just how far off I was with some of my predictions while trying to justify some of my guesses to avoid looking like a total fool. Here's why my Euro 2024 predictions were so wrong. Starting out in Group A, I was super certain that Germany would come out on top, but it's the other 3 countries that really left me confused in this group.
Germany will top the group with 7 points, followed by Hungary in second place with 4 points, with Scotland hoping to qualify in third place with 3 points, and Switzerland going home early with 2 points.
Alright, so already not off to a great start. If we look at my predictions for Group A versus the actual results, it's closer than you may think. Out of the 6 games in this group, I managed to predict the score of the Germany-Hungary game and the Switzerland-Germany game correctly, which isn't all too bad. But apart from those 2 games, I was pretty off on the other 4 matches. Considering how up and down Group A was, I'll take a 2 for 6 record. Moving on to Group B, this is where I really lost the plot as I put way too much faith in Italy and Croatia.
Italy and Spain will be tied on 7 points, with Italy just winning out on goal differential, while Croatia settles for third place with 3 points, and Albania goes crashing out in fourth place with 0 points.
Hey, would you look at that, I got the order of the 4 teams correct. Looking at each individual game in Group B, my predictions versus what really happened aren't totally in line. Spain and Italy both won their opening games, but in reverse order of what I had predicted. Albania's last minute goal versus Croatia really put a dent in my prediction, as did Italy's awful performance against Spain. And I really thought Spain would dominate Albania, which they most certainly did not. Overall, I may have been close, but I went 0 for 6 in Group B, and there's not much else to it. Next up is Group C, and boy did I have some ambitious predictions.
England will go 3 for 3 in their group, getting all 9 points, while Serbia will be runners-up with 6 points, Denmark will hope for the best with 3 points, and Slovenia will be going home with 0 points in 4th place.
I really thought England would score 8 goals. Oh, what a fool I was. Group C was easily the most boring group at this tournament, and the results speak for themselves. I was convinced that there would be loads of goals, but instead of the 19 that I predicted, we got 7. 7 goals in 6 games. That's just ridiculous. An England squad who refused to attack, a Serbian squad who simply couldn't find the back of the net, a Danish side who severely underachieved, and a Slovenian side who managed 3 draws from 3 games. Yeah, I got this group completely wrong, and that's another 0-6 record to my name. This is going really well. Moving on to Group D, let's hope that this one goes better than the rest.
France will beat the Netherlands for first place on goal difference, while the Dutch settle for second place, while Austria only manages 1 point in third place, and Poland goes out in 4th place.
I predicted Poland finishing 4th with 1 point, and considering how everything else went, I'm taking this as a win. I certainly had some high expectations from this group, but compared to what happened in the actual tournament, I was close on some scorelines and completely off on others. I think that the biggest takeaway from this group is that France had all the hype going into the tournament, and it certainly did not translate to their play on the pitch. Another group where I was off target for all 6 games, this is really becoming a humbling experience. Moving on to Group E, my personal favorite at Euro 2024, surely I got something right here.
Belgium will come out on top with 9 points, Romania will scrape by with 4 points in second place, Ukraine will finish in third place with 3 points, and Slovakia will finish last with only 1 point.
Okay, I may have gotten the order completely wrong, but I actually guessed some scores correctly here. My intuition about Slovakia being underachievers in this group was partially right. When you look at the actual results, I got their 2-1 loss to Ukraine and their 1-1 draw with Romania correct. Everything else was pretty far off, but let's be honest, who would have guessed that Romania would win their opener 3-0 and that Belgium would be the laughingstock of the tournament after their first group game. Either way, going 2 for 6 in Group E is a win, and I will gladly take it. Last but not least, we have Group F, and I know for a fact I was off the mark with this one.
Portugal comes out on top with 9 points, Czechia joins them in the knockouts with 4 points in second place, Turkey finishes third with 2 points, and Georgia ends up in last place with 1 point.
Yeah, this group was an absolute roller coaster. Looking at my predictions versus the actual results, I wasn't far off on that many games, but I also didn't leave any room for any surprises. Georgia and Turkey really stole the show in this group and were easily the most entertaining of the 4 teams. I don't think anyone would have predicted Georgia's thrilling 2-0 win over Portugal, so I'm not too bummed over that match either. Either way, Group F was not my strong suit, as I unfortunately went 0 for 6 yet again. You'd think that guessing the third place teams would be somewhat easier, but even that didn't go too well.
Scotland tops the list based on goal differential and goals scored, while Croatia is the second best, finishing with a -1 goal differential. Denmark find themselves in third place with a -2 goal differential, and Ukraine finishes in 4th with a -3 goal differential. Turkey and Austria don't have what it takes to make the cut, so they get sent home.
This is just comical at this point. Of the 6 teams I predicted to finish 3rd, 2 of them finished 4th, only 1 of them finished 3rd but didn't progress, 2 of them finished 2nd, and 1 of them literally topped their group. This truly goes to show how unpredictable this tournament was, which makes me feel slightly better about my predictions. In terms of the knockout rounds, this is how things went in the actual tournament. We have Spain's incredible run on the left side of the bracket, with France somehow managing to make it to the semi-finals. On the right side, we have England going on an improbable run to the final, with the Netherlands coming ever so close as well. And of course, Spain coming out on top to win the tournament. But in my predictions, it was a whole different story. I did somehow manage to predict that the Netherlands and Romania would meet in the round of 16, but it was on the wrong side of the bracket. Apart from that, I had Portugal and France making deep runs in the tournament, culminating in a French victory. But of course, as we all know, both teams were incredibly disappointing in the real tournament. Well, I think that's enough laughing at my Euro 2024 predictions for one day. But in all seriousness, this was an insane tournament and one that I won't be forgetting anytime soon. I may have gone a solid 4 for 42 on my predictions, but as the famous saying goes, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. But what did you think of Euro 2024? What shock result was your favorite? Which team surprised you the most? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more football content, tier lists, and everything in between, and as always, I'll catch you next time.